TikTok got banned, so now I don't even know what to do anymore. That's a bit of a lie because I actually have a lot of things to do, and I'm not trying to make it seem like I was scrolling on TikTok all the time, but I did start feeling like I should take a bit of a break from my phone. I've also been using my laptop quite a bunch lately, so I've actually started getting some headaches from being behind the screen so much, and so it almost feels like this TikTok ban is like a sign from God that I should just stop spending so much time on my phone. I can't do much about the time that I need to spend on my laptop, but I could definitely be more aware of what I do on there, because sometimes I do kind of get lost in different rabbit holes of looking things up, or maybe somehow I land on somebody's video and end up feeling inclined to watch the whole thing. I know that time is a very valuable asset, and considering how much time I'm spending behind the screens and that a lot of that time spent behind the screen is pretty much wasted, so I can't imagine what I could get done if I would take that time that's just spent on like pointless digital scrolling or whatnot and put that into the other areas in my life, because I do have a lot of projects that I have been working on. I mean, not like actual projects, but I have a couple of books that I really want to read. I have just other things that I would like to get done. I haven't been to the gym in like forever, so I feel like not having TikTok anymore and limiting the phone usage altogether is actually a positive thing. So now all I have to figure out is what to do with all this extra time that I have on my hands. I know there's a lot of aspirations that I have, so I'm sure that this time will be spent wisely. But another part of limiting the phone usage is trying to figure out what are the actual good and beneficial hobbies that you have, or things you like to do, things that actually feel like rest, because I feel like in my case, going on TikTok or just using my phone has kind of been like the rest for me, and it actually doesn't even make me feel rested at all. If anything, it kind of tires me out even more, so I need to go back to the more primitive days and figure out what I like to do and what feels like rest for me. I want to bring up a little idea or story that I have. So my dad, for the past couple of years, every New Year's, he's tried to stop doing something in his life or stop consuming something in his life, such as sodas or whatnot. I actually really like the challenges he puts on himself that way. Like, isn't it such a great idea to stop doing or add something new every single year? Just like one thing to change in your life every single year. Isn't that such a wonderful idea to implement into your own life? So I'm thinking maybe limiting my phone usage could be that one thing for me this year. The phone is definitely in the way. Not even only the phone, just screens in general. I already stopped watching like Netflix and series and movies. Now the only time I really watch movies is when I'm watching it with my husband, but I don't really watch movies anymore on my own. I actually deleted my Netflix account, so I feel like the next step would be to limit my scrolling time. I feel like YouTube is still kind of a cool platform to go to. I have a couple comfort YouTubers that I really like to watch every now and then, but I feel like I could definitely limit that YouTube time even more. And so let me know in the comments if there's anything that you feel like you should stop this year or limit this year. I recently watched this movie called The Forge, and something that really stuck with me from that movie was when the guy was asking God, what do you need me to eliminate? What do you need me to like stop doing? Or what do you need me to get rid of? I can't really remember exactly how he said it, but it was just so impactful in a way, because he saw his like video games, which if you've seen the movie, that was like a big thing that was in the way, and then he was like, oh, like anything else other than that, please, like give me like anything else to get rid of other than my video games. But then he gets rid of the video games and his life changes. I mean, his life changes already before that point in time, but he just goes through this humongous life transformational journey, which, well, you could say he was reborn. But yeah, I definitely feel like something I should focus on this year is not being on my phone too much and using that time that I would otherwise spend just wasting away on doing something that actually matters. My husband was actually talking about yesterday, or even in the days before, how it's so crazy that we're willing to put time and like excuse like staying up as an example on things that are actually bad for us. Like, let's say just scrolling on your phone or watching a movie or whatever. It's like, I'll stay up, I'll stay up longer than my actual bedtime. I know I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Or you just think like, I'll just sleep in, but we're not willing to sacrifice our time for things that actually matter to us and things that are actually impactful. So the moment that you're working on your small business idea or working on your health or whatnot, it's like, okay, all of a sudden I can't push these time boundaries or whatever boundaries I have, like even financial boundaries. Let's say that you're willing to go out shopping and spend $50 in something that you actually don't need, but you're not willing to spend some money on a gym membership or whatnot, or buy like healthier food, but at the same time you are door dashing every day or whatnot, so that's really something to think about this year. And I hope that the screen limitation will help me transform, become a better person, and just find so much more satisfaction in my life. I want to get back to working on projects that I'm passionate about, that actually matter to me, and I'm excited to see where this can take me. So I'm actually happy that TikTok got banned.